Hi everyone, my name is Rizky Supriyadi. My student number is 70230305. My studying program Information Technology from Faculty of Engineering and Informatics from Bina Sarana Informatic University. Today I would like to present my topic inside the computer and hardware. In this presentation, I would like to tell you a simple story about what happened inside a computer and how the hardware work together. Many of us use a computer every day for studying, watching videos, or playing games. But we usually only see the screen, move the mouse, and click the keyboard. In this session, we will open the computer case in our imagination and take a short tour inside to see the hardware that makes everything possible. First, I will explain what computer hardware is, the different type of hardware, and then the main components that are located inside the computer case. At the end, I will give a simple example of how these components work together when we use a computer. What is computer hardware? First, let me explain the meaning of computer hardware. Hardware is all the physical part of a computer, everything that we can see and touch. When we press the keyboard, move the mouse, or look at the screen monitor, we are interacting with hardware. Hardware is different from software. Software is the set of programs and instructions such as application and operating system. Hardware is the machine that runs these instructions. Without hardware, software cannot do anything. And without software, hardware has no real purpose. Main types of hardware. In general, we can divide computer hardware into several main types. The first type is input devices, such as the keyboard, mouse, scanner, or microphone. These devices are used to send data or command into computer. The second type is output devices. For example, the monitor, printer, and the speakers. These devices show the result of the computer's processing to the user, either in the form of text, images, or sound. The third type is storage device, like the hard disk, solid state drive or SSD, and flash drive, which are used to save data and files for a long time. The last type is processing devices, especially the CPU and main memory, or we can call is RAM, that are responsible for processing data and running the programs. Later, when we enter the computer case, we will see more clearly how these processing components work together with the other hardware. Inside the computer, when we look at the computer, we usually only see the outside parts. However, the most important components are actually located inside the computer case or system unit. Now imagine that we gently open the computer case. Inside, we find a large screen board with many small components and cables. That board is called the motherboard. Connected to it, several key components, the CPU, the RAM or main memory, storage device, such as hard disk or solid state drive, the power supply that provides electricity, and a graphic card, which added when the computer need to more graphic processing power. We can think of this component as a small community where each part has own job but must cooperate with the others. All of them connected to motherboard and work together to process data and run applications. In the next slide, I will explain each important component in more detail. Motherboard. The first component inside the computer is the motherboard. The motherboard is the main circuit board that holds connect almost all other components. On the motherboard, we can find the socket for the CPU, the slot of RAM, and connectors for storage device. The motherboard provides communication path so that data and power can move between the CPU, memory, storage, and the other hardware. Without the motherboard, the hardware components would stand alone and couldn't communicate properly. CPU, Central Processing Unit. At the center of the computer, we can find the CPU or Central Processing Unit, which is often called the brain of the computer. The CPU is responsible for reading and executing instructions from software. It performs calculations, make logical decisions, and control the flow of the data inside the system. The performance of a computer strongly influenced by the CPU. In general, a faster CPU allows the computer to run program more quickly and handle more complex tasks. Memory inside the computer, RAM or random access memory, is a temporary memory. It stores data and programs only while the computer turns on. When we open the applications, they are loaded into RAM so that the CPU can access them quickly. ROM, or read-only memory, is a permanent memory that contains important instructions for the starting the computer. The content of ROM are not lost when we turn off the computer. ROM is like a small instruction manual that the computer always follow when it wake up. Storage hardware. Our work cannot stay only in temporary memory. We need a place to keep documents, photo, programs, and other data safely over time. This is the job of storage device. The traditional device is the hard disk drive or HDD. It uses spinning disk and a moving head to read and write data. An HDD usually offers large capacity, but is slower because it relies on mechanical parts. Your computer often use a solid state drive or SSD. An SSD use electronic chip with no moving parts, so it faster and more resistant to shock, although usually more expensive. These storage devices are like the archive room or library of our computer, where information is stored and can be retrieved whenever we need it. We can also use external storage, such as flash drive or external hard disk, to move data between computer or to create backup. Port and expansion. To connect the external hardware to the computer, we use ports on the system unit. These ports act like gates to connect our computer CD to the outside world. Common port examples are USB ports, HDMI ports, audio jack, and the network ports. Through these ports, we can connect devices such as mouse, keyboard, monitor, speaker, or network cable. Inside the case, there are many also be expansion cards. For example, a graphic card slot, a sound card, or a network card. This expansion card gives the computer additional capabilities, such as better graphic performance for games, improved sound quality for music and videos, or faster network connection. How inside parts works together. All of the hardware components inside and the outside computer must work together as a one system. The input device send data and command into the computer. The CPU processes this data with help from RAM, which is temporarily store and information that is being used. The storage device keep the data and program so that we can use them again later, even after the computer is turned on. The output device display the result of the processing, so the user can see, hear, or print the output. Just like in a well-organized CD, each part, CPU, memory, storage, and external device has, is, has its own rule, but they must cooperate to make a computer useful in our daily activities. Example, typing a document. Let me give an example of how this component work together when we type a document. First, when we sit in front of computer and press the keys on the keyboard, the keyboard act as an input device and send electrical signals into the system. These signals travel through the motherboards to the CPU. The CPU reads the signals and decides which character each key represents. The current document is held in RAM, so the CPU can quickly update it every time we type a new letter. At the same time, the monitor, as an output device, receives instruction from the graphic system and show the new character on the screen. We see the text appear almost instantly. But behind that simple action, many components are working together. When we click save, the story continues. The data is sent from RAM to a storage device, such as the hard disk or SSD. The document is written and stored so that we can open it again later, even after the computer is turned off. Conclusion. To conclude my presentation, I would like to summarize the main point of our short journey inside the computer. First, hardware refers to all physical parts of a computer, both inside and outside the system unit. Outside the computer, we have input and output devices such as keyboard, mouse, and monitor. Inside the computer case, we have essentials components like the motherboard, CPU, RAM, ROM, storage device, and power supply. We have seen that these components aren't just separate parts. They form a system in which each component has specific role and all must work together for the component to operate correctly and to run the software that we use every day. When we press a key in the keyboard, move a mouse, or open a file, we are actually starting a chain or event involving all these. hardware components. That's the end of my presentation. Thank you for your attention.